close the door with the 2-2. Swing and a miss. Strike three.
Line into left field for a base hit. Hit in the air. That's going to be the second baseman. They have a chance for two, and they got him.
Run. The throw is in time for the out.
Lifted high into left field. Ball is way back, and that ball is way gone.
Halstead Telephone Company and R&J Broadcasting Incorporated is proud to present to you this broadcast on yourliveevent.com.
Game number 3 of today featuring the Agies of Velva-Drake Anamoose going up against the Patriots of Mayport CG. The Patriots, the number 1 overall seed entering the tournament, while Velva-Drake Anamoose is a random draw into this. They did qualify for this state tournament, but they made a state qualifying win over Heart River 12-11, while for the Mayport CG Patriots able to defeat the Thompson Tommies in the Region 2 softball title. I'm Chase Miller. Welcome to our pregame show brought to you in part by the Norman County Raceway and the Red River Valley Speedway. Red River Valley Speedway Friday night races start at 7, and check out the World of Outlaws Sprint Cars on August the 24th. For more information, go to redrivervalleyspeedway.com. That again is redrivervalleyspeedway.com. It's the Mayport CG Patriots and the Velva-Drake Anamoose Agies. For the Mayport CG Patriots, taking a look at what they did last year at the state tournament. A 8-2 win over Hillsborough Central Valley, losing to the eventual state champ Beulah 4-2, and then they took 4th place after falling to Kindred Richland 11-5, finishing 4th place last year in 2022 for the Patriots, finishing 5th place. This is their 4th consecutive state tournament appearance in their 7th in program history. They have yet to reach a state title game. Well, for the Velva-Drake Anamoose Agies, with Coach Bryce in their club, 13-9 on the season. 2 years ago, this was the 5th place matchup in Fargo. Mayport CG defeated Velva-Drake Anamoose 7-3 in that contest. In Region 4, they lost to the Beulah Miners in the title game 5-0, but came back and defeated Heart River in a state qualifier 12-11. For the Agies in program history, this is their 3rd state appearance. Made it in 2019, 2022, and in 2024. 19, they took 8th place, and 2 years ago, they finished 6th place here at the state tournament. We'll continue on our pregame show after this, starting lineups in the opening pitch around the corner from Jamestown here on yourliveevent.com.
Red River Valley Speedway. Every Friday night you're gonna feel alright. Your destination for family fun.
Get ready for racing this Friday night at 7 at the Red River Valley Speedway. This week is Military Appreciation Night, First Responders Night, and the IMCA Sprint Car Meet and Greet. Stay after the races for fireworks. Sponsored by Star Fireworks, Stutzman Harley-Davidson, M&J Brand Saloon, Thunder Country, FM Drain Cleaning and Services, and Leinenkugels. For details, log on to redrivervalleyspeedway.com.
Are you dreaming of building or remodeling your dream home? This is Sonia from the Lighting Gallery, and we can help you from the time you start that dream to the time that your last fixture is hung in your room. We can come out to your house and do an in-home lighting design, picking out fixtures, working within your budget, working within your style, and putting together a full lighting package for you that makes your house feel like a home. If you're building, you're remodeling, visit us at the Lighting Gallery, located at 3622 South Washington Street in Grand Forks.
Stop on out to Watts Ace Hardware in Castleton and gear up with name brands from Steel, Milwaukee, Ego, and Craftsman Power Tools. Plus, Watts Ace Hardware has a key cutting and paint mixing section for your own do-it-yourself projects. From their grill selection with Traeger, Blackstone, Weber, and the Big Green Egg to their customer laser engraving center, Watts Ace Hardware is a place you need to check out. Stop in at 1610 Governor's Drive in Castleton for Watts Ace Hardware. Successful teams need a place to practice when the weather doesn't cooperate or the teams just need an extra swing. The Mayport Youth Center provides that option for the Mayport CG School District, summer baseball and softball teams. The Mayport Youth Center is an indoor facility that includes batting cages and field turf. In the winter, the facility is home to the Mayport Ice Dog hockey team. Good luck to the Mayport CG Patriots from the Mayport Youth Center. As we continue here on our pregame show, brought to you in part by Norman County Raceway and the Red River Valley Speedway. Let's take a look at the weather conditions right now here in Jamestown. Just got a little nicer throughout the particular day. Currently 72 degrees right now and partly cloudy to mostly sunny skies here in the Buffalo City. We will have a couple of games tomorrow scheduled where Central Cass will tangle with the Beulah Miners at 4 o'clock, and then we will have a game at 11 featuring Renville County and the Thompson Tommies as well. Earlier today, Thompson able to win on the baseball side of things on the baseball bracket. And currently going on right now, it's the New Rockford Cheyenne Black Sox in another state baseball contest, as they are currently tangling with Delax Burlington, top of the 4th inning. Delax Burlington leads New Rockford Cheyenne 2-0. Lakers over the Black Sox in that particular matchup, which is the 4-5 matchup in that contest. Still to come after this one here from the State B softball tournament, we will get to Kindred Richland and Delax Burlington roughly about a little over a half hour after the conclusion of this game is done. Out west on the softball side of things, Bismarck High with a 15-5 win over the Fargo North Spartans. Still games later to come today, West Fargo, Mandan, and Dickinson, and West Fargo, Cheyenne. So that's a look at what's still to come here today. We'll take a quick break, and we come back after this, dive into the history and the matchup, starting lineups and more still to come between the Patriots and the Agies on yourliveevent.com.
The Mayport CG Booster Club is here to support, promote, and encourage all Patriot sports and academic activities. The Mayport CG Booster Club members strive each year to make events within Mayport CG schools a very rewarding experience for the students, athletes, and spectators alike. For more information, like the Mayport CG Booster Club on Facebook. Best of luck to all the teams in the state softball tournament, and good luck to the Region 2 champ, Mayport CG Patriots, from the Mayport CG Booster Club.
Honesty, loyalty, integrity. At Bank North, we've remained true to these values for generations. They shape the way we do business, work with customers, and support our communities. We've been here for more than a century, helping people grow farms and businesses, finance homes, and pursue their dreams. It's values-based banking, and it's all about working together to strengthen the common threads that bind us together. Bank North, always true.
It's the North Dakota All-Star Gathering on your live event, as we'll have coverage of the Shields Softball All-Star Series on June 3rd and 4th.
Closey with the 0-2 pitch.
The Optimist Volleyball Series on June 10th and 11th.
Right corner west is there for the dig. Backs at Bogenry for another kill.
Plus, the Lions All-Star Basketball Series on July 15th and 16th.
Really nice quality second half. Goes off the backboard for the duck to Carson Yale.
For more information, go to yourliveevent.com.
Whether you're local or driving through Carrington, make sure to stop into the Prairie Inn restaurant. They have the best breakfast and coffee, but they also have some of the best dinner and supper entrees too. The Prairie Inn is your breakfast, dinner, and supper headquarters. Stop in and you can sink your teeth into some tasty sandwiches and soups. Take a trip through the Express Line salad bar with hot entree and, of course, the delicious pies and desserts. Located right by the roundabout in Carrington. Call 701-652-3976. As we continue on our pregame show, brought to you in part by Norman County Speedway and the Red River Valley Speedway as well. Taking a look at our starting lineup still before we get to the opening pitch here between the Patriots, the number 1 overall seed, Mayport CG head coach by Keenan Konchak, with the all-blue uniforms on with the red lettering with Patriots across the front, outline in white with the white numerals here. While for the Velva-Drake Anamoose Agies, they're in their all-black uniforms with white numerals and lettering with Agies across the front. The stirrups for the shoes, for the socks in blue and white. Let's take a look at the starting lineups here in this one. The starting lineups again brought to you in part by American Crystal Sugar Company. Live the sweet life with great careers, quality products. Go to crystalsugar.com. That again is crystalsugar.com. For Velva-Drake Anamoose, they will be the visitors on the scoreboard. Mayport CG will be the home team. Olivia Miller, the senior center fielder, will be batting leadoff. Abigail Huckins, the junior left fielder, Hudkins again batting second. On the ball list, the 8th grader catcher batting cleanup. Sienna Clemens, the senior pitcher, will be batting fourth. Again, ball list batting third. Kenley Peterson, the junior third baseman, batting fifth. And then Grace Mullis, the sister, the shortstop freshman, will be batting sixth. Natalie will be batting seventh. Nietzsche Porenko here, the senior right fielder. Fallon Hudkins, the freshman designated player, will be batting eighth. And Jenna Lonis, the second baseman freshman, will be batting ninth. And Haley Fletchock will be in the flex position, and she will be at the first base spot. For Mayport CG in the outfield, you'll have Sand in left with Strand in center, Reagan Zerfis in right. Riley Satcham will be at first base with Kritzberger at second. Larson will be at shortstop with Hudson Zerfis at third base, and Raina Satcham behind the plate with Danica Hansen in the circle here for the Mayport CG Patriots. Again, that is a look at your starting lineups brought to you in part by American Crystal Sugar Company. Live the sweet life with great careers, quality products. Again, go to crystalsugar.com. And a reminder, the broadcast of this audio-only State B quarterfinal is presented by special arrangement with the Board of Directors of the North Dakota High School Activities Association. Will continue after this, inching closer on the first pitch between the Patriots and the Agies as our three-man umpiring crew is coming out here, which means we'll get to the lineup card exchanges between both coaches, and then we'll be on schedule here today after about a 45-minute rain delay earlier in game number one. Then we had about a 5-minute delay because the circle wasn't 16 feet all the way around in terms of the rubber, and the circle wasn't 16 feet, was about 14 feet, so they had to re-chalk that. That was about 5 minutes. So all things considered, from the rain earlier to some of the delays, we're right on schedule here with these two teams, the Patriots and the Agies. We'll take a quick break, and we come back after this. We'll get to the first pitch around the corner here from Jamestown on your liveevent.com.
At Thompson Public Schools, their mission is to develop lifelong learners and responsible citizens. You can visit their website, tps-k12.org, for school announcements and calendars, lunch menus, weather announcements, athletic schedules, and more. Follow them on social media and share in Tommy Pride with student updates and events with Thompson Public Schools. Thompson Public Schools thanks all students, staff, parents, alumni, and community members for their continued support. Good luck to the Tommies. Learn more at tps-k12.org.
Your family farm has been adapting to challenges in the field for generations. Taupe Insurance is here to help you weather the storm when those challenges arise. Visit with Taupe Insurance today about a quote or review of your policies. Taupe Insurance offers coverage on your farm's assets, crop and hail insurance, plus home and auto, commercial and life insurance. Stop in for a visit today at their office in Castleton, or give Taupe Insurance a call at 701-347-4045.
As we get ready for this contest between the Patriots and alongside the Agies, let's remind you of what the rest of the tournament will look like upcoming. Again, still to come, the 4-5 matchup with the Lax Burlington, Lewis and Clark, and the 4 seed of the Kindred Richland Vikings. Tomorrow, our coverage begins at 11 o'clock in the morning with Thompson and Renville County, and then there will be a second consolation semifinal after that. If the Patriots or the Vikings play in that, we will have that contest for you. We know we have one semifinal on tap for you tomorrow from the state softball tournament. That'll be at 4 o'clock between Central Cass and Beulah, the 2 and the 3 seed. And then the winner of this contest will play the winner of our next one roughly at around 6:30 following the conclusion of that game. So far, we know we got 2 tomorrow. Might have all 4, might just have 3, barring what happens here with the Patriots and Kindred Richland. And then for Saturday, our coverage could potentially get underway at 10 o'clock in the morning. That would be 7th place. Consolation Championship would get going over the noon hour. 3rd place roughly at around 2:30. Then the championship at 5 o'clock. So again, that is a look at what the rest of the state softball tournament will be here with our games that we will follow: Central Cass, Beulah, Mayport CG, and Kindred Richland as well. On the state baseball side, the Thompson Tommies with a 5-inning win over the Surrey Mustangs earlier today. The Thompson Tommies moving on to play either Des Lacs Burlington or the Cheyenne New Rockford Black Sox in the semifinals. And then Coach Dustin Maggio and the Central Cass Squirrels, they'll be playing a little bit later on, probably closer to a 5 o'clock start for their first pitch. We'll have that for you here on YourLiveEvent.com with Gray Grenz on that one. We'll take a quick break. When we come back after this, we'll get to the first pitch between the Agies and the Patriots on YourLiveEvent.com.
Great Plains Fireworks and Sports Collectibles, Hillsboro. Fireworks and sports stuff in the same store? That's right. Great Plains Fireworks and Sports Collectibles, Hillsboro. Come in and browse the sports cards and memorabilia and fireworks at the same time. Unopened packs and boxes of sports cards, plus pre-owned cards as well. Jersey, Swatch, autograph cards, lots of Twins, Vikings, Wolves, Wild, Lynx, and North Stars memorabilia, bobbleheads, caps, and more. Call anytime, 701-436-6140. Great Plains Fireworks and Sports Collectibles, Hillsboro.
Pearly Community Co-op has been serving the area producers with exceptional service and quality products since 1933. Schedule your vehicle in the shop for tires, oil changes, and small repair services, delivering premium Cenex Farm fuels and lubricants direct to your locations. Call Rob for your farm fuel and bulk oil, as well as transport load and contract pricing. 218-861-6561. Pearly Community Co-op, locally owned and serving you since 1933. Call 218-861-6561.
Goose River Bank is here for the communities we serve, building relationships that last a lifetime, serving the strong Red River Valley and beyond. We are your neighbors, friends, and family, committed to providing everything from everyday personal banking to loans for your farm or business. Visit one of our locations in Mayville, Hillsboro, or Hatton, or reach out and we'll happily come to you, because it's the neighborly thing to do. Goose River Bank. Strong bank, strong communities.
Treat yourself to a great career at American Crystal Sugar Company. Team up with quality people making quality products. Full-time and year-round in a stable business. With great pay and benefits including time off available from day one. American Crystal Sugar Company invests in you to promote your continued growth and career advancement. Grow your career doing your best work within the world's best beet sugar company. Apply online today at AmericanCrystalCareers.com.
There's more at 104. Hillsboro, North Dakota has everything you want in a hometown. Business opportunities, great jobs, and a top-notch school. Shovel-ready lots for your next idea. Great jobs in manufacturing, healthcare, and agriculture. An excellent education for your kids with small class sizes and lots of school spirit. Plus easy access to I-29 and the conveniences of North Dakota's largest cities. Build your future in Hillsboro and see why there's more at 104.
As they've introduced the lineups here at Trapper Field in Jamestown, all we have to do now is get to the first pitch, and our third State B quarterfinal matchup will be officially underway here between the Patriots and the Agies. Mayport CG making it to the semifinals last year before losing in the semis to Beulah and then third place to Kindred Richland. Well, for Velva-Drake Anamoose, the Agies didn't make the state tournament a year ago, but in 2022 they finished in sixth place, losing to Mayport CG their last time at state in the Consolation Championship, 7-3 against the Agies. So wrapping it up in 2002 and starting it off here in 2024 against the Patriots. Mayport CG, it's been one heck of a season on the court, diamond, and everything in between. The Patriots making it to the State B volleyball tournament, finishing runner-up. And then you take a look at what they were able to do. The three-class system, winning in Jamestown, so this has a special place for them, winning at the Civic Center for the State B girls basketball tournament. And now you get another crack at this one now with state softball to really put a really good cap, trying to see if they can make it 3 straight state tournaments between volleyball, girls basketball, and here's softball during the calendar year. Danica Hansen in the circle. Opening pitch is underway First pitch at 4:08. This one will go foul, in our quarterfinals here between the Agies and the Patriots is underway here in Jamestown. Olivia Miller, the senior center fielder, with Abigail Hudkins and then Emma Ballas due up here for the Agies. As Danica Hansen against Miller here. Here's the 0-1. This is hit on the ground. That's a 3-hopper to Kritzberger. Kritzberger gives it over to Riley Satchum, who able to touch the bag there. 4-3 on the putout, and there's one down. As Abigail will come on here. Hudkins to the plates for the Aggies, as this one will miss up. It's now 1-0. We're going to look at some of these players for both the Patriots and the Aggies. Riley Satchum, Mesa Larson, and also with her, Parker Strand, part of that All-Region 2 team, with Riley Satchum being the Senior Athlete of the Year. Also being now 2-0 on the way to Hudkins. The Senior Athlete of the Year we'll see in the circle for the Aggies today was Sienna Clemens, the senior. She was out of Region 4. That one in there for a strike at 3-1. Then Emma Ballas and also Olivia Miller here at the plates that we saw just moments ago. Also part of the All-Region 4 team, as this one will head up the first base line, and that'll go foul here with Hudkins. We're broadcasting from the Perry Inn Restaurant of Carrington broadcast booth here today, located in the roundabout in Carrington. You can call 701-652-3976. 3-2 pitch, and Hansen gets the strikeout, and there's 2 down, as now Emma Ballas will be coming up. For breakfast, dinner, and supper, the Prairie Inn has you covered for their salad line or their pies. Again, that's the Prairie Inn broadcast booth today throughout this state softball tournament. Emma hits this one up the third baseline. That'll go foul. It's now 1-1. Nice day from what we had on the first game of the day, with some of the rain showers making their way through. Those rain showers have cleared, and nice sunny day here in Jamestown. This one in there for the strike. It's now 1-2. 1 ball, 2 strikes with 2 outs here. Off speed, got her out in front. Another opportunity for the second baseman, and bobbled there by Kritzberger, and it will be an error. So E4. And now you have Sienna Clemens, the senior pitcher. Kritzberger would have had to field that one perfectly. Hustling on the box was Emma there to try to get her out. Instead, runner at first base here with Clemens, the senior pitcher. And for the first time today, the Aggies in the first inning get a runner aboard here in the top half. As Danica Hansen throws a strike, it's now 0-1. So no balls and a strike on the way here to the senior pitcher. 0-1 swung on and missed at the knee. It's now 0-2. Oh, 2 pitch upcoming here for Hansen. This one will be a rise ball, and they get the strikeout. There were no runs, no hits, an error, and 1 runner left on base. We played a half inning. Velva-Drake Anamoose scoreless. Mayport CG coming to the plate.
Meet Blake, the messiest 4-year-old on the planet. He's no ordinary durability tester. Meet SmartStrand, no ordinary carpet. With all pet protection, it's the softest, most durable, easiest to clean carpet on the planet. When Blake's barn got a comfy makeover, SmartStrand came clean, even went up against a 2-ton rhino. Made to withstand all walks of life. Ask for SmartStrand, rhino tested, rhino approved.
Available at Carpet World, carpetworldfargo.com.
There's more at 104. Hillsborough, North Dakota has everything you need on your next road trip. Food, fuel, fun, and family-friendly activities. Stop by and fill up your tank or grab a bite to eat. Have a blast at Goose River Golf Club, the swimming pool, or one of our beautiful parks. There's even ice skating and cross-country skiing. Take in the sights or stay the night so you don't miss a thing. Experience Hillsboro and see why there's more at 104.
As we're at the bottom of the first inning here on YourLiveEvent.com. A reminder, the Norman County Raceway. Check out the World of Outlaw late models on June the 29th in Ada. Tickets now available at NormanCountyRaceway.com. That again is NormanCountyRaceway.com. Also, you can listen to Racing on the Radio coming up tomorrow night from the Red River Valley Speedway on our R&J Broadcasting Companies. Mesa Larson, Danica Hansen, and Riley Santrum here batting the top third of the order here for the Patriots. Sina Clemens in the circle. This one will miss for a ball. It's now 1-0. Raina Santrum batting fourth with Parker Strand fifth and Kritzberger batting sixth. Clemens with the 1-0. The lefty versus lefty matchup here swung on and missed. Now 1-1. Hudson Zerfus is batting seventh with Matty Sand eighth, and then Reagan Zerfus is batting ninth. We'll get to the infield and the outfield here for Velva-Drake Anamoose after this pitch. 1-1's going to be hit on the ground to the second baseman, Lonis. Able to give it to the first baseman, Fletchak. 4-3 on the put-up, and there's one down. Race Ballas is at shortstop with Peterson at third base. That's Ballas again and Emma Ballas, the sister behind the plate. Hunkins is in left, Miller in center. Nechaparenko stands in right field. That one will be in there for a strike. Now 0-1. These two teams early in their season did not play against each other. Keenan Konchak, the head coach of the Patriots, up the third base coach's box. The Region 2 senior coach, the coach of the year, and then the Patriots also with the senior athlete of the year with Riley Santrum due up next. 1 ball and 1 strike upcoming. Speaking of the senior athlete, that's Clemens in the circle here from Region 4 here for Velva-Drake Anamoose. Here's the 1-1 pitch. Foul tipped into the glove of Emma behind the plate. It's now 1-2. So 1 ball, 2 strikes here to the senior pitcher. The 1-2 offering. This is going to be popped up to the second baseman. Lonis gets the second out, and there's 2 down. Riley Santrum, the senior first baseman, comes up. Also, our interviews throughout the tournament are brought to you in part by Dakota Heritage Bank, sharing their heritage and their future with locations in North Dakota and Minnesota. Go to dhbanknd.com. That again is dhbanknd.com. Providing you our interviews that we get for pregame or postgame, whether it's a coach or a player throughout the tournament. 2 down here in the bottom of the first inning. Riley Santrum will see this one. Miss the zone. As the Patriots trying to get a 2-out rally going here against Clemens in the circle, while for the Agies in their own rights, trying to have a 3-up, 3-down first here against the Patriots. The 1-0. This is going to be hitting the air. That's to left center field. The left fielder there, and Hunkins going back to the warning track, and that ball is gone. A opposite field solo homer for Riley Santrum, and the Patriots on the second pitch of the at-bat to Riley, and an opposite field home run, and the Patriots take the first lead of the contest. That was a great blast on the way there, brought to you in part by Great Plains Fireworks. Great Plains Fireworks located in Hillsboro, just like the Santrum homer. You get some boom and bang on your 4th of July display. Go to the frontage road just off I-29 in Hillsboro. And again, it's Great Plains Fireworks. So 1-0 in favor here of the Patriots as now it's Raina Santrum, the senior catcher, as she will take a strike at 0-1. So Riley Santrum again with the home run. Here's the 0-1 pitch. That'll miss for a ball at 0. Now at 1-1. Parker Strand on the on-deck circle here for the Patriots. Clemens with the 1-1. This is going to be hitting the air. That's going to dying for the right fielder. Nechaparenko here. So back-to-back hits. This solo homer by Riley Santrum. Raina Santrum gets a opposite field single here. Now Parker Strand comes up. And for the Patriots, they will also make a courtesy runner. Into the game will be Brooklyn. So Galdi will come on here. As you will have now Parker Strand, the junior center fielder. The Patriots already with one run across here in the bottom of the first. After they got the first 2 outs for Clemens, how much more can this 2-out little rally go here for the Patriots? Parker Strand, the junior center fielder, takes a strike. It's on one and something that you don't see a ton of in the lineup. Mayport CG, just a ton of batters from the left-hand side of the plate. Here's the 0-1, popped up, and that'll go foul. Now 0-2. So our first base again is Goldie here, the courtesy runner after Raina Satcham earns a single. Just missed joining us. Riley Satcham hit the solo homer to left center field. As Clemens looks in behind the plate here for the Agies. No balls and 2 strikes. 0-2 runners in a break for second base, and they got her. Emma Ballas gives it to Grace Ballas. Little sister connection there, and Goldie is retired. Caught stealing to retire this side, but not before the Mayport CG Patriots strike with a solo home run by Riley Santrum. As we head to the second, it's the Patriots up by 1.
Are you dreaming of building or remodeling your dream home? This is Sonia from the Lighting Gallery, and we can help you from the time you start that dream to the time that your last fixture is hung in your room. We can come out to your house and do an in-home lighting design, picking out fixtures, working within your budget, working within your style, and putting together a full lighting package for you that makes your house feel like a home. If you're building, you're remodeling, visit us at the Lighting Gallery, located at 3622 South Washington Street in Grand Forks.
The Mayport CG Booster Club is here to support, promote, and encourage all Patriot sports and academic activities. The Mayport CG Booster Club members strive each year to make events within Mayport CG schools a very rewarding experience for the students, athletes, and spectators alike. For more information, like the Mayport CG Booster Club on Facebook. Best of luck to all the teams in the state softball tournament, and good luck to the Region 2 champ, Mayport CG Patriots, from the Mayport CG Booster Club.
Top of the second inning here in Jamestown. 1-0 is your final in favor of the Mayport CG Patriots to get over Velva-Drake Anamoose. Top of the second inning here for the Agies. Peterson, Grace Ballas, and then Nechaparenko will be due up. This one comes in. It'll be 1-0. Danica Hansen, first inning of work. 2 strikeouts. 1 runner reach base via the air. And the 1-0 pitch upcoming will be up the first baseline. That'll go foul. Now 1-1. Earlier today, the Central Cass Squirrels with a 13-2 win in 5 innings over Renville County. And then Beulah fended off Thompson 2-1 in the quarters. This is a 1-hopper to Riley Satcham. She'll take it 3 unassisted at first. And there's 1 down. As Grace will come up here. Swung on and missed. Now 0-1. Ballas here, the freshman shortstop, batting number 6 in the lineup for the Aggies. And the 0-1 pitch off speed. Now 0-2. Here's the 0-2. That'll be out of the zone now. 1-2. And hear from the Mayport CG faithful, hoping that was going to be called strike 3. Instead, we'll have the 1-2 upcoming here by Hansen. 1-2 pitch, and there's strike 3. Hansen with her 3rd strikeout, all swinging, and there's 2 down here in the second. As Nechaparenko here, the senior right fielder. Righty-righty matchup. This will miss out of the zone for a ball. It's 1-0. If you missed any of our audio-only coverage, you can Simply re-listen to those broadcasts throughout on yourliveevent.com. Subscribe to our YouTube page on Your Live Event. Re-listen to some of the broadcasts from earlier, which the Squirrels and the Miners were able to come back and win. 2-0 in there for a strike, now 2-1. 2 down here in the second. 2-1 pitch. Popped, and this will go foul. Now 2-2. Getting out in front of that off-speed pitch was Nechaparenko here. Hansen looking for her first 3 up, 3 down inning in the second. 2-2, that'll be in the dirt. Now 3-2. This will be Hansen's first full count of the afternoon. 3-2 pitch upcoming, and a workable. First walk of the game here for Hansen in the circle, as you now have Fallon Hudkins, the freshman designated player, batting 8th here for the Agies. Runner at first base again, Nechaparenko. Check swing, she went through the zone, and now it's 0-1. There's the 0-1 offering upcoming by Hansen. Swung on and missed, elevated on the pitch, now 0-2. Wind blowing in slightly from right, but not enough to where if you hit one out to right, it's going to cause a lot of havoc. The 0-2 pitch. Oh, miss slow, now 1-2 as some of the cloud cover making its way through here today in Jamestown. Coverage got underway just around the 11 o'clock hour. For our first of 4 quarterfinals, the 1-2 offering. That'll be out of the zone now, 2-2. So 2 balls, 2 strikes with 2 outs here. 2-2, strike 3, looking to retire the side. So Hansen gets her for a strikeout. There were no runs, no hits, no errors, and a runner left on base. An inning and a half from Trapper Field in Jamestown. It's 1-0 Patriots on yourliveevent.com.
Whether you're local or driving through Carrington, make sure to stop into the Prairie Inn restaurant. They have the best breakfast and coffee, but they also have some of the best dinner and supper entrees too. The Prairie Inn is your breakfast, dinner, and supper headquarters. Stop in and you can sink your teeth into some tasty sandwiches and soups. Take a trip through the Express Line salad bar with hot entree and, of course, the delicious pies and desserts. Located right by the roundabout in Carrington. Call 701-652-3976.
It's the most prestigious, challenging, rewarding tour on dirt. The most wanted, baddest outlaws, and the most powerful late models on the planet. The world of outlaws, King's Late Models.
Update for you from baseball. New Rockford, or Cheyenne, New Rockford, and Des Lacs Burlington currently tied at 2 in the bottom of the 6th inning from Jack Brown Stadium. First pitch swinging here is Parker Strand. This one is popped up and grabbed by Lonis at second. 1 pitch and 1 out here to start the bottom of the 2nd inning. Strand, Kritzberger, and then Hudson Zerfus here for the Mayport CG Patriots. As we have Clemens in the circle here for the Agies. Trying to find a little bit of a rhythm right now. So far has done pretty well, all things considered, outside of that home run hit by Riley Satcham. Got the first 2 batters out in the 1st inning. Here's the 1-0 offering upcoming from Clemens. One-0 pitch is going to be jammed. Second baseman again with Lonis, takes a couple of steps in, calls off Grace Ballas there at short. And there's another out to the shortstop here on a pop-out, and there's 2 down. Hudson Zerfus, the sophomore 3rd baseman, number 7 in the lineup here for the Patriots. That's Clemens. Delivers a strike, makes it now 0-1. No balls and a strike with 2 outs here. Bottom of the second inning, Mayport CG leads it by a run. Able to do their damage with 2 outs in the bottom of the first inning. Off-speed pitch out in front was Zerfus, now 0-2. Sienna Clemens has yet to get a strikeout. This is just the second batter that she's seen here for the Patriots with a 2-strike count. No balls, 2 strikes on the way here. 0-2 is going to be hit on the ground. Backhanded by the third baseman, Peterson, but it gets by her glove. Rounding first, on her way to second is Hudson Zerfus, and she will get to second base for the Patriots. Backhanded play by Peterson goes off her glove right down the line, and now it's going to be to Maddie Sad, the junior left fielder here for the Patriots. So Zerfus stands at second. As we alluded to earlier, this is when the Patriots did their damage in the bottom of the first inning with that Riley Santrum homer. Raina Santrum got on board with a single. Galdi was eventually caught stealing at second. 2 down here in there for a strike to Maddie Sand, now 0-1. Batter number 8 here for the Patriots. With 2 down here in the bottom of the second. There's the 0-1 on the way from Clemens. Hit in the air, that one might be dangerous, and that one, whoa, what a catch by the center fielder, Miller. Miller with the outright robbery in center field. Now that is a Great Plains firework play of the game right there by Miller out in center. She doesn't get that. That's definitely a run. Instead, it's still 2. Make that 1-0 here as we head to the top of the third. Could have been 2-0, but what a play by Miller. Mark that one for counting at home. That's a Great Plains fireworks spectacular play. You can check them out in Hillsboro just off the frontage road. Back after this here in Jamestown.
Goose River Bank is here for the communities we serve, building relationships that last a lifetime. Serving the strong Red River Valley and beyond, we are your neighbors, friends, and family, committed to providing everything from everyday personal banking to loans for your farm or business. Visit one of our locations in Mayville, Hillsboro, or Hatton, or reach out and we'll happily come to you, because it's the neighborly thing to do. Goose River Bank, strong communities.
Nice looking play again by Miller as we head to the top of the third inning. A reminder that the Red River Valley Fair is coming up at the West Fargo Fairgrounds, June 28th through the 30th, July 4th through the 7th, and July 11th through the 14th. You can check out the YourLiveEvent.com free stage powered by Halstead Telephone Company and R&J Broadcasting. There's going to be a Kids Day, Slamabama, and more live entertainment. For more information, go to RedRiverValleyFair.com. That again is RedRiverValleyFair.com. 9-1-2 batters with Lonis here, bunting one foul. Falls behind the count now 0-1. This one will be bunted literally inches right in front of home plate. And Raina Santrum able to glove it, give it to Riley Santrum. That's going to go 2-3 on the putout, and there's 1 down. You couldn't have done that any better if you were the bunting that again for Lonis, as that one about half a foot in front of the home plate. Deadens that ball, but good play by Santrum, and there's 1 down. As this will miss for a ball. Now 1-0. Miller grounded out her last time up to Kritzberger to begin the game at second base. 1 ball, no strike on the way here for Hansen. That'll miss now 2-0. Earlier today, the 2 and the 3 seed advance with the Squirrels and the Miners. Newport CG hoping to continue that trend. This one in there for a strike at 2-1, and then we'll get to our 4-5 matchup a little bit later on here with the Vikings and the Lakers. 2-1 offering. That'll be in there for a strike at 2-2. So after falling behind the count for Hansen, back-to-back strikes here. Here's the 2-2 pitch upcoming. That's going to be hit on the ground to the third baseman, Zerfus. That's Hudson across the diamond. Good stretch there by Riley. 5-3 on the putout. The old adage is put the ball in play. Hopefully good things will happen. But as we saw Beulah and Thompson earlier today, not a ton of errors. And there was errors in the Renville County Central Cass game, but partially that could be attributed to the rain a little bit from what we saw. There's 2 down here as this will go now to Abigail or Abby for short. Hudkins struck out her last time up. And Hansen falls behind the junior left fielder. The 1-0. Huggins this time will take a strike, now 1-1. So 1 ball, 1 strike on the way. This is going to be popped up out of play now at 1-2. 1 ball, 2 strikes on the way. As we have Hansen with the pitch. This is going to be hit right back up the middle, backhanded by the second baseman. Not going to be in time. Kritzberger had to make a tough play at that one. It was a little soft line drive. She tried to backhand it, able to stop it, but hustling out of the box is Hudkins here, and she gets aboard. So for Velva-Drake Anamoose, they will get their, they had a base runner on in the first, the second, and now the third, all with 2 outs. And that continues here. As you will now have Emma to the plate to reach base on an error her last time up. Ball is here. Here's the pitch. That'll miss. Now 1-0. Nice crowd making their way through from the outfield to behind the plate here with the grandstands. Here's the 1-0 offering. In there for a strike now at 1-1. Batter number 3 here for the Agies. Tying run on base in the top of the third. There's the 1-1 pitch from Hansen. In there for a strike now 1-2. One-two pitch here for Hansen. That'll miss. Runner's going to go on the steal. So the Aggies get their first base runner of the game in scoring position. It's now 2 balls and a strike. The 8th grader Emma Malice here. The 2-2 is going to be hit up the third base line. Backhanded by Hudson Zerfus across the diamond. Not in time. The stretch by Riley Satcham trying to record the out there. Emma able to hustle up the first base line. Nice backhanded play by Hudson Zerfus, but it's an infield single. Now the runners will be at the corners. Now it's Sienna Clemens here, the Region 4 Senior Athlete of the Year, and the Aggies looking to tie this game up in the top half of the third. Hansen able to throw a strike, make it 0-1. 4 batters in the first, 4 batters in the second. Batter number 5 here in the third for the Aggies. Here's the 0-1. This is hit in the air. That's down the left field line. Sand giving chase. Sand is not going to be able to make it. 1 run comes in. Emma Ballas coming in. Here's the relay. Going to third base is Clemens. It'll get by her. She'll stay put there. It's a bases clearing triple, and the Aggies take a 2-1 advantage. So Hudkins comes in to score. Emma Ballas with 2 outs, off and running. And for the first time today, the Aggies now take a 2-1 lead. As we have now Kinley Peterson, who's 0 for 1 here today. So Clemens helping her own cause. Now stands at third. This one will miss. It's now 1-0. So the 2 RBI triple. Here in the top half of the third inning. This is going to be hit up the first base line. Satcham is there. Riley goes 3 unassisted, but the damage is done. 2 runs across for the Aggies as they take their first lead of the contest as we head to the bottom of the third. Velva-Drake Anamoose up by 1.
Treat yourself to a great career at American Crystal Sugar Company. Team up with quality people making quality products. Full-time and year-round in a stable business. With great pay and benefits including time off available from day 1. American Crystal Sugar Company invests in you to promote your continued growth and career advancement. Grow your career doing your best work within the world's best beet sugar company. Apply online today at AmericanCrystalCareers.com.
It's the summer sale at Bloomfield Enterprise in Hillsboro. All Versamax and CargoMax trailers at summer sale prices. Plus, you get up to an additional $250 rebate on CargoMax trailers. Bloomfield Enterprise has the 10.5, 12.5, and 14.5 Versamax trailers. Stop by to look and purchase with large discounts, or call Larry at 218-368-7989 or Tim at 701-430-0877. The summer sale on Versamax and CargoMax trailers ends June 30th at Bloomfield Enterprise in Hillsboro.
As we head to the bottom of the third inning here, it'll be the 9-1 and 2 batters due up. Reagan Zerfus and then Mesa Larson and Danica Hansen here for the Mayport CG Patriots. Sienna Clemens, 2 innings of work, 2 hits, a run that was earned with that solo home run by Riley Satcham in the bottom of the first inning. In the top of the third, 2 runs, 3 hits, no errors, and a runner left on base. That big triple, the 2 RBI triple by Sienna Clemens, just kept drifting and drifting and drifting away from the left fielder there in Sand, and it was almost hit right down the left field line. Sam put the glove up to it, just couldn't get the outstretched out. And now the Agies with the advantage here in the bottom of the third inning. See what the Patriots can do now for the first time trailing and then flip it. The same thing here for Clemens in the circle leading for the first time pitching here today for Velva-Drake Anamoose. Surface takes a strike. It's now 0-1. No balls and a strike here to the senior right fielder. Clemens sees this one miss low, now 1-1, and something that Clemens does. Kind of recollects herself in between pitches, steps off the rubber, takes a look over to the first base dugout here where the Aggies are, gets her sign, and comes right back at it. 1-1 is going to be hit right back up the middle. Nice piece of hitting by the senior Zerfus, and the Mayport CG Patriots for the first time today have their leadoff runner aboard. Update for you from Jack Brown Stadium. Bottom of the 7th inning, Delax Burlington 2, Cheyenne New Rockford 2. That's in the bottom of the 7th inning between the Lakers and the Black Sox. Gray Grins with the call for you on that one, and then he will have one more game today with the Central Cass Squirrels due up next, the number 2 seed going up against Washburn Center Staten Wilton in baseball. This is going to be popped up. Shortstop able to come across with Grace Ballas here, and there's one down. So Mesa Larson was jammed on that one. Now it's to Danica Hansen, who popped out to Lonis at second base in the first. The Patriots here with Danica Hansen, the senior pitcher, will dig in after a leadoff single again by Reagan Zerfus. This one will be hit and down right in front of the left fielder in Hudkins. So Zerfus gets a hit up the middle. Danica Hansen with a line drive single to left. And now the Patriots have runners at first and second with the ever-dangerous Riley Satcham to the plates. Satcham going that opposite field home run the last time up in left center. And looking to bunt that last time was Danica Hansen, but then pulled the bump back, and the third baseman there in Peterson was nearly 40 feet away from home plate when that swing came through, as this will be a strike at the knee. Good location by Clemens, now 0-1. As the Patriots will have their fourth batter to the plate here at the bottom of the third inning. Trying to tie or possibly regain the lead here in the bottom half. Satcham sees this one go foul. It's now 0-2. So no balls, 2 strikes here with 1 down. With Riley Satcham at the plate here for the Patriots. For this co-op with Mayport CG Hatton Northwood, the 0-2. Swung on and missed, and Clemens gets her first strikeout of the afternoon. A large second out, barring what Raina Satcham can do now here for Mayport CG. As we'll have the runner at first, and Danica Hansen just tying up the shoelaces here. So we'll get a quick time on the field. A reminder this time is an opportunity here with Arctic Enterprises. They thank you for your business and for the upcoming spring planting season. If you're still going in the field, they remind you to be safe out there. And you have any question on planting or your planter, call 701-636-2119. That's 701-636-2119. Arctic Enterprises of Hillsboro. Raina Sandstrom takes a strike. She singled her last time up in the first. No balls, one strike here, and Clemens with the 0-1. This is going to be hit down the left field line, and that'll miss, possibly being a bases clearing double. Miss maybe by less than a foot, if that. Now it's 0 for 2. But once the Patriots have had good connection here on Clemens with hits in this inning, it's been line drive hits to center and to left so far. No balls, 2 strikes. Zerfus, that's Reagan at second, with Danica Hansen at first. Clemens works ahead in the count, no balls, 2 strikes to her second consecutive batter. 0-2 off speed. It's now 1-2. We can hear from the Agies dugout, wanted that strike, and if you can get out of the situation here, you know, the middle part of this game up by a run with your bats coming to the plate if you're the Agies. There's the 1-2. Swung on and miss, and Clemens gets the strikeout. She strands a pair of runners. No runs on 2 hits, no errors, and 2 runners left on base. We've played 3 here in Jamestown. It's 2-1 Velva-Drake Anamoose up over Mayport CG with the Agies coming to the plate.
Meet Blake, the messiest 4-year-old on the planet. He's no ordinary durability tester. Meet SmartStrand, no ordinary carpet. With all pet protection, it's the softest, most durable, easiest to clean carpet on the planet. When Blake's barn got a comfy makeover, SmartStrand came clean, even went up against a 2-ton rhino. Made to withstand all walks of life. Ask for SmartStrand, rhino tested, rhino approved.
Available at Carpet World, carpetworldfargo.com.
Central Cass Schools' mission is to foster student excellence in cooperation with family and community and to provide educational opportunities in a safe and caring environment. Thank you to everyone who has helped make this mission a reality. The STEM Center, Theater, Music Wing, Early Childhood Center, Wellness Center, and Athletic Complex will help set students up for success in school and life after graduation. They wish everyone at Central Cass good luck this year with academics and activities as you grow into the new space and move forward with excellence.
Top of the 4th inning. Riggs Ballas due up here, number 6 batter for the Aggies, as it'll be foul tip now 0-1. And Chaparenko due up next, and Fallon Hudkins after that here for Velva-Drake Anamoose. Danica Hansen, 3 innings of work, 3 hits, 2 runs. Both of them earned a walk and 4 strikeouts so far through 3 innings of work. It'll be 1 ball and 1 strike. This will be hit on the ground of the shortstop. Glove there by Larson. Goes across to Sandstrom. 6-3 on the putout, and there's 1 down. Now Nechaparenko coming up here for the Aggies. Just feel like if Velva-Drake Anamoose can get the next run across, he can start putting some pressure here on the Patriots, the number 1 overall seed. As this will be off speed out in front. There was Nechaparenko. A little too hopper to Hudson Zerfus at short at third base. Throws it across the diamond, and there's been 3 pitches, 2 outs here in the top of the 4th inning. On the opposite side of your Mayport CG, you got to be feeling pretty good. All things considered with Hansen in the circle, and just take 1 bat away, and Hansen would have a scoreless game. And you can say the same thing on the other side, though, for Clemens. You just take that Sandstrom solo home run away and can easily be a goose egg on the Mayport CG scoreboard. The 1-0, that'll miss. Now 2-0. Fallon today 0 for 1 with a strikeout here for the Aggies. 2-0 pitch upcoming. That'll be in there for a strike at 2-1. A 2-1 offering. That'll miss for a ball at 3-1. Bottom of the 4th inning for the Patriots. Strand, Kritzberger, and Zerfus, the 5, 6, and 7 batters due up for the Patriots. 3-1 is foul back to the netting. It's now 3-2. Hansen with 4 strikeouts. And one time struck out 3 out of 5 batters. Will like her 5th here of the contest. Instead, this will be popped up, and this will go foul yet again. 2 strikeouts in the first. There was 2 in the second. She's yet to strike out someone since. 3 balls, 2 strikes upcoming here to Fallon. That'll run out of the zone, and Hansen will have her second walk. As Jenna Lonis right now is 0 for 1 at the plate. Update from Jack Brown Stadium, tied at 2 between Cheyenne New Rockford and Des Lacs Burlington. That's top of the 8th inning, currently tied at 2. They throw behind the runner, and going to second base, getting in will be Fallon Hutkins. As you had Arena Satcham throw to Riley Satcham, and once they threw behind, kind of hanging out in the weeds there was Fallon, and she immediately beelined it to second base. So the Aggies now with a runner in scoring position. Good one going on at Jack Brown Stadium right now, and a good one going on here at Trapper Stadium in Jamestown. No balls and a strike on the way here with Hansen. This will be hit up the first base line. Dugout, that'll go foul. Now 0-2. Then back to the top of the lineup here with Olivia Miller due up next for the Aggies. The 0-2. Swung on and missed, and Hansen gets the strikeout. No runs, no hits, no errors, and a runner left on base. We played a 3.5 here from the state quarterfinals. It's 2-1 Aggies with the Patriots coming to the plates.
Sharing our heritage, sharing our future. Choosing the right bank for your financial needs can be challenging with the many choices available. Dakota Heritage Bank is pleased you're interested in knowing more about what they can do for you. The Dakota Heritage Bank community bank setting is a strong advantage they have over larger, less personal banks. Customers are more than account numbers, they are friends and neighbors. Working together, Dakota Heritage Bank, member FDIC, equal housing lender.
Let's get to our in-game update, brought to you in part by the Hillsborough Economic Development Corporation, the Hillsborough EDC. So far for Velva-Drake Anamoose, 2 runs across on 3 hits. They've left 4 on base with no errors. While for the Mayport CG Patriots, they've scored 1 run on 4 hits. They have committed no errors with 3 runners left on base. Velva-Drake Anamoose actually does have 1 error. That, again, is our box score in-game update here on YourLiveEvent.com, brought to you in part by the Hillsborough EDC. Lots available to build your dream house today in Hillsborough with a great location at exit 104. There's more at 104 just off I-29. Bottom of the 4th inning here for the Patriots. Strand, Kritzberger, and Hudson Zerfus again at the plate. This will miss low. It's now 1-0. Second time through again for the Mayport CG Patriots against Clemens. Clemens worked out of a pickle in the 3rd after a single by Zerfus and a single by Hansen. There was runners at first and second with 1 out. And Clemens got back-to-back strikeouts. This one will be a grounder. Grace Ballas able to go across the diamond to Fletchock. That'll be 6-3 on the putout. Now all of a sudden Clemens has retired 4 of the last 5 batters. So 1 down with Bryn Kritzberger here, who popped out to the second baseman Lonis. Off-speed pitch. This one will go foul. Keenan Kunchak there, able to play that one up the third base coach's box. No balls and a strike. There's the 0-1 offering upcoming here with Kritzberger. That'll miss. Now 1-1. Patriots sent 5 batters to the plate, but they got a home run and caught stealing in the first. It was a solo homer. 4 batters to the plate in the second. Miller made a sensational catch out in center. Backhanded a diving play to get out of the inning. Otherwise, that would have tied it up at 2. And again, Clemens worked out of a jam in the 3rd, and now she works ahead here to Kritzberger, 1-2. Clemens with the 1-2 pitch. That'll run in, fisted foul, and we'll keep it at 1 ball and 2 strikes. Still to come later tonight here on YourLiveEvent.com. About a half hour after this game wraps up. The 4th seed of Kindred Richland going up against the 5 seed of Delax Burlington, Lewis and Clark. That game again coming up about 30 minutes after the conclusion of this contest. There's the 1-2. That'll miss low now, 2-2. Two balls, 2 strikes with 1 out here in Jamestown. Good at bat going for Kritzberger with Clemens. The battle, but is won by Sienna Clemens. And she gets her 3rd strikeout here, and she struck out 3 of the last 4 Patriot batters, as now it's Hudson Zerfus. Patriots have never appeared in a state championship game. They made it to the semifinals last year before finishing 4th. For Velva-Drake Anamoose, the same thing can be said. They made it to state. This is their 3rd time in program history, but they lost in 19, and they lost in 2022 in the quarterfinals, finishing 8th and 6th were their best finishes in program history. That at a state tournament, as Zerfus reached base with an error her last time up, and works ahead with the batter's count now at 2-0. So a win for Velva-Drake Anamoose would not only just take down the 1 seed, but it would give them their best year regardless of what happens in program history the next 2 days in Jamestown. For the Patriots, looking to avoid the upset here. Still a lot of softball yet to be played. The 2-0 pitch in there for a strike at 2-1 as we've reached the midway point of this one. Maddie Sand due up next if Hudson Zerfus can find a way to get on base. There's the 2-1. That'll miss up now, 3-1. 3 balls and 1 strike here to the sophomore 3rd baseman with Hudson Zerfus. 3-1 pitch, now 3-2. Clemens a strike away from her first 3 up, 3 down inning. As Clemens looking behind with Emma Ballas behind the plate, her catcher, the 3-2. That'll miss for a ball. Clemens has her first free pass of the afternoon, and the Patriots in every inning have put at least a runner on base, and they're able to do it here as well in the 4th. Maddie Sand a fly out to center, which she was robbed again by Miller out in center. Miller doesn't make that catch. It's a tie ball game at 2. Instead, it's 2-1. The pitch, it'll be in there for a strike at 0-1. So runner at first base again is going to be Hudson Zerfus here. She drew the walk. Good at bat. We saw by Kritzberger. A good at bat by Zerfus. Here's the 0-1 from Clemens. That'll miss. Go through the glove of Emma Ballas up to 3rd. And then going to second base there was Hudson Zerfus, so she will get there on the pass ball. Now there's a runner at second base. So we're at second. 1 ball, 1 strike upcoming here with Maddie Sand. That'll be in there for a strike at 1-2. First game of the day. 1 costly inning really was the difference maker between Renville County and Central Cass. Saw a well-pitched quality game between Thompson and Beulah, and seeing that here between the Patriots and the Agies. This is popped up to first in foul territory. Fletcher goes across to retire the side. No runs, no hits, no errors, and a runner left on base. We played 4 here in Jamestown. It's 2-1 Velva-Drake Anamoose here on YourLiveEvent.com.
At Enbridge, we believe sustainability is the foundation of our success. How well we perform as a steward of our environment a safe operator of essential energy infrastructure, a good neighbor, and a diverse employer defines our success. Learn more about Enbridge's environmental, social, and governance commitments and our Indigenous Reconciliation Plan at enbridge.com.
Great Plains Fireworks and Sports Collectibles, Hillsboro. Fireworks and sports stuff in the same store? That's right. Great Plains Fireworks and Sports Collectibles, Hillsboro. Come in and browse the sports cards and memorabilia and fireworks at the same time. Unopened packs and boxes of sports cards, plus pre-owned cards as well. Jersey swatch autograph cards, lots of Twins, Vikings, Wolves, Wild, Lynx, and North Stars memorabilia, bobbleheads, caps, and more. Call anytime, 701-436-6140. Great Plains Fireworks and Sports Collectibles, Hillsboro.
Designing places of lasting value and beauty, Hepper Olson Architects of Buxton continues to be a leader in small-town skylines. No project is off the table as they've completed buildings for commercial businesses, educational and medical facilities, public spaces, religious centers, and even residential properties. From start to finish, Bobby and her team will help your visions become reality. Hepper Olson Architects of Buxton, 701-841-1000 and hepperolson.com. Best of luck to the regional athletes in your spring sports tournaments.
As we get a new pitcher now into the contest, Riley Santrum will come in and be in the circle here. Hansen, 4 innings of work, 3 hits, 2 runs, both earned, 2 walks and 5 strikeouts here. So Santrum will go from first to in the circle. And her first pitch here will be with Olivia Miller as she takes a ball now 1-0. Sand is in left. Larson goes to center here. Here's the 1-0. That'll miss now 2-0, and then you have Reagan Zerfus again in right. As now Strand goes to first base here for the Mayport CG Patriots. Kritzberger at second. As Danica Hansen now will play shortstop, and Hudson Zerfus at third. Here's the 2-1. That's going to be hit up the first base line, and that'll go foul. It's now 2-2. 2 balls, 2 strikes on the way here. This one will miss now 3-2. So Patriots trailing by 1, make the switch in the circle here. Miller hits one on the ground. This will go to the shortstop across the diamond in time for the outs. Nice play again by Danica Hansen there. That'll go 6-3 on the put-up. You make a defensive change. It goes right to you there. As now it's 0-1. Abigail Hykins with a run scored, and a stolen base in the 3rd inning. 1 of 2 so far here today. Bunting, this one will go foul. Now 0-1. Snowballs and a strike on the way here for the Agies. That next run with how runs have been coming across here is 2-1 Beulah, able to defeat the Thompson Tommies in the last contest in a game that took just over 75 minutes. This one will miss for a ball. It's 1-1. Thompson left 8 runners on base and at least a runner on in every inning against the Beulah Miners. Just couldn't really get that big knock through, and give credit to where credit's due. Clemens has worked out of situations for the Agies to put Velva-Drake Anamoose in this position, leading it by a run, top of the 5th, with Santrum now in the circle for the Patriots. Still to come, we'll get to our post-game show, our Enbridge Energy Player of the Game, and our Play of the Game brought to you in part by RDK Enterprises. 1 ball, 2 strikes on the way here. The 1-2, strike 3 looking, and Santrum gets the strikeout, and there's 2 down. As Emma Ballas here has reached base twice, once on an air, once on a single, with a run scored back in the 3rd with that Sina Clemens triple. Looking to bunt, this one will be in there for a strike at 0-1. No balls and a strike on the way here for Santrum in the circle. That'll miss out of the zone. 1 ball and a strike. Patriots trying to get their 18th win of the season. For the Agies, looking for win number 14 of their campaign. 1-1 will miss. Now 2-1. 2 balls and a strike upcoming here with 2 outs. This is going to be hit and that'll go foul, as it's now 2-1. Two upcoming here after that foul ball. Satcham. 2-2 pitch, swung on and missing. It's back-to-back strikeouts. That'll retire the Agies here in the fifth. It's a 3-up, 3-down inning for Riley Satcham as we head to the bottom half on YourLiveEvent.com.
There's more at 104. Hillsborough, North Dakota has everything you need on your next road trip. Food, fuel, fun, and family-friendly activities. Stop by and fill up your tank or grab a bite to eat. Have a blast at Goose River Golf Club, the swimming pool, or one of our beautiful parks. There's even ice skating and cross-country skiing. Take in the sights or stay the night so you don't miss a thing. Experience Hillsborough and see why there's more at 104.
Pearly Community Co-op has been serving the area producers with exceptional service and quality products since 1933. Schedule your vehicle in the shop for tires, oil changes, and small repair services. Delivering premium Cenex Farm fuels and lubricants direct to your locations. Call Rob for your farm fuel and bulk oil, as well as transport load and contract pricing. 218-861-6561. Pearly Community Co-op, locally owned and serving you since 1933. Call 218-861-6561.
Bottom of the fifth inning, 2-1 Velva-Drake Anamoose with the lead over the Patriots of Mayport CG. Win this game, you play in the state semis tomorrow, roughly at around 6:30, pending how quickly the first semifinal round matchup goes. Lose this game, you're in the consolation portion of the bracket, roughly around 1:30 tomorrow afternoon. We still got one more game to go right now between Kindred Richland and Delax Burlington, Lewis and Clark. As for the Patriots, they will have their 9-1-2 batters to the plate with Reagan Zerfis, who hit a single her last time up. Also missed, now 1-0. Getting in the circle here is Clemens for Velva-Drake Anamoose. Emma Ballas behind the plate. Peterson at third with Grace Ballas over at short. Lonis at second, and Fletchock stands at first here in the infield for the Agies. 1 ball, no strikes. The pitch will be in there for a strike at 1-1. Ken stands in left, Miller in center, and Nechaparenko in right here for the Agies. Here's the 2-1 upcoming. That'll miss, now 3-1. Make that 2-1, excuse me. 2 balls and 1 strike to the number 9 batter here for Zerfis. And Clemens just kind of doesn't necessarily quickly work in a way. She's methodical, taking her time, making sure she collects herself every pitch as this one is popped up into center. Miller takes a few tracks in for the outs. That's been the one impressive thing about Clemens. Again, she hasn't wavered from her entire routine, no matter what the situation has arisen. And now all of a sudden for the Patriots, 6 of the last 7 batters have been retired, and the only one to reach base out of those 6 of 7 was Zerfis. That's Hudson on a walk. Now it goes back to Mesa Larson, top of the lineup here for the Patriots, and this one will miss out of the zone. It's 1-0. 4 innings of work so far for Clemens. 4 hits, a run, a walk, and 3 strikeouts. There's the 1-0 offering lefty-lefty matchup between Clemens and Larson. Hit on the ground. This will be a 4-hopper to Lonis at second. Goes across to Fletchock. 4-3 on the putout, and there's 2 down. Danica Hansen now at the plate, the starting pitcher. Now playing shortstop here. As Clemens looking for another tidy inning here for the Agies. Also missed for a ball. It's 1-0. 5 batters came to the plate in the first, 4 in the second, 5 in the third, 4 in the fourth. Patriots, their lone run, a Riley Satcham solo home run with 2 outs in the bottom of the first inning. This will be hit on the ground, and this will go through into left field. Hansen with a 2-out base knock here, and the Patriots get a runner on here in the 5th. So Danica Hansen gets on base. Now it's to Riley Satrom. As the outfield takes a couple of steps back, here was Satrom at the plate, trying to keep everything in front of them. The left fielder in Hunkins is nearly playing almost into left center field. Now takes a step or two down the third base line. This is going to be hit to the second baseman. They try to flip it, and the second baseman there, Lonis, was going to Grace Ballas, but she flipped it, but Grace was off the bag. So reaching will be on a fielder's choice there as Danica Hansen gets to second base. If he did have Lonis going to Fletchock, it would have been close at first too, but they're trying to go to short way, but when Lonis flipped it to Grace Ballas, she just wasn't on the bag. So all of a sudden now the Patriots have runners at first and second with a tying and go-ahead run, and now it's to Raina Satrom here. Satrom first pitch swinging, gets one to Grace Ballas at short, across the diamond to retire the side in Raina Satrom. No runs on a hit. There were no errors and 2 runners left on base. We played 5 complete here in Jamestown. It's 2-1 Agies here on YourLiveEvent.com.
Red River Valley Speedway. Every Friday night you're gonna feel alright. Your destination for family fun.
Get ready for racing this Friday night at 7 at the Red River Valley Speedway. This week is Military Appreciation Night, First Responders Night, and the IMCA Sprint Car Meet and Greet. Stay after the races for fireworks. Sponsored by Star Fireworks, Stutzman Harley Davidson, M&J Brand Saloon, Thunder Country, FM Drain Cleaning and Services, and Leinenkugels. For details, log on to RedRiverValleySpeedway.com.
As you saw right there, check out the races Friday night starting at 7 at the Red River Valley Speedway. For more information, you can simply go to their website. That, again, is RedRiverValleySpeedway.com. Top of the 6th inning here in Jamestown, 2-1. And a contest that got underway just over an hour ago here today in Jamestown. Broadcasting from the Prairie Inn Restaurant of Carrington broadcast booth. Got you covered from their salad line, breakfast, dinner, supper. If you call dinner lunch or dinner, they got you covered either way. That's the Prairie Inn Restaurant of Carrington broadcast booth here throughout the state tournament. The 0-1 pitch is popped up. Sienna Clemens is retired on 2 pitches. As that goes right back to Riley Satrom. And there's 1 down. Right now, if you're Velva-Drake Anamoose, trying to get an insurance run across to take a little bit of an expanded lead where one swing doesn't tie the game up, where if you're the Patriots, apparently Satrom has came in, 4 up, off-speed pitch in there for a strike with Kinley Peterson, who's now 0 for 2 in the game, and Satrom so far has seen 4 batters and has retired all 4. This is her 5th. Lefty in the circle against the righty at the plate. The 0-1 going to be hit on the ground. This is gloved there by Hudson Zerfus, who trips and eventually goes across then to Hansen. Zerfus just brought her movement with her, and as she came across her trying to throw it to the first baseman in Strand, just kind of brought her feet together there. They're going to double check that she looks to be all right as they will come out and take a look. So Peterson will reach base via the ear. Tough one if you're Hudson Zerfus, a kind of a grounder, but she was making her way from that third base bag towards the first base bag with how the play was kind of hit more right up towards the shortstop, and as she came across, kind of got tripped up there with the ankles and looks to be all right as Keenan Kunchak right now, and the head trainer coming out just to make sure if there was anything in terms of a concussion protocol coming across, as Marley Kittleson here, the 7th grader, will make her way to first base now here for Velva-Drake Anamoose. So everyone looks to be all right. 2-1 in favor of the Aggies. One down now, as you will have a Grace Ballas coming up to the plate here. This one will be in there for a strike. It's now 0-1. Satcham in the circle here with the Patriots. On for her second inning of work. This one is flared. That goes to the shortstop. Hanson is there. A little pop out. And there's 2 down. Natalie as Nechaparenko will come up to the plate. Earlier today out in State A softball, the West with a pair of wins, 15-5. Bismarck over North and Minot High over Red River, 7-5 earlier today. Here's the 1-0 pitch upcoming. This is going to be hit foul. Taking a look back at the Mayport CG Patriots, just the least amount of runs that they've scored this season. They've been a team that has barreled up a lot of clubs. Beulah held them to 3 in a loss, 3-1. They were held to 1 to Minot, which is an awfully dangerous team and a Class A team to boot as well, as this one is swung on and missed. It's now 1-2. And that's the only times they've been held to single digits outside the 9 that they scored against the Shanley Deacons. So this has been a potent offense that Sienna Clemens has done a great job with so far here today, as the Patriots lost 2-1 against Minot, a 9-8 loss against Central Cass, a 3-1 win over Beulah. They beat DLB, Lewis and Clark, and Stanley. Those were the only times again that they've been held to single digits. Most of those games, though, were 6, 7, or 8 runs across. And what a throw. Raina Satcham to Hanson for a sparkling play, brought to you in part by the Great Plains Fireworks. Caught stealing. Kittleson is retired. No runs off, no hits, and Aaron, nobody left on base. Riley Satcham with 2 innings of work. That sparkling play again, brought to you in part by Great Plains Fireworks in Hillsboro. Gear up for the 4th of July display today, just off the frontage road from I-29. Back after this here on your liveevent.com.
Are you dreaming of building or remodeling your dream home? This is Sonia from the Lighting Gallery, and we can help you from the time you start that dream to the time that your last fixture is hung in your room. We can come out to your house and do an in-home lighting design, picking out fixtures, working within your budget, working within your style, and putting together a full lighting package for you that makes your house feel like a home. If you're building, you're remodeling, visit us at the Lighting Gallery, located at 3622 South Washington Street in Grand Forks.
Mark your calendars down for the Red River Valley Fair coming up on June 28th through the 30th, July 4th through the 7th, and July 11th through the 15th. They got entertainment acts on stage from the Google Dolls to Breaking Benjamin, Blake Shelton, Ludacris, Hairball, Skillet, and more. That's the Red River Valley Fair in West Fargo beginning on June 28th. Again, 3 weekends of fun. Go to redrivervalleyfair.com. That's redrivervalleyfair.com for tickets, information, and more. The Patriots, as it stands right now, down to their final 6 outs. Parker, Strand, Kritzberger, and Zerfus. This will be in there for a strike at 0-1. Velva-Drake, Anamoose trying to knock down the #1 seed here at the state tournament, while the Patriots are going to try to solve the puzzle that has been Sienna Clemens in the circle here today. 0-1 pitch, that's going to be laced into left. The left fielder, Huckins, comes across and makes the catch. Tailing away from Huckins going down the left field line. Able to go there with Haley. And there's one down. We've seen the outfield play today of the Aggies take away an extra base hit or 2 here from these Patriots. As Kritzberger will come up to the plate, and she will take a strike. Bryn 0 for 2 here in this contest. Oh, 1 upcoming here by Sienna Clemens. Off-speed pitch, foul back. Now will be 0-2. And as we alluded to, it's Hudson Zerfus after that. So for Velva-Drake, Anamoose right now, and Sienna Clemens, an awfully good job minimizing base runners here today for the Patriots. Has yet to have a 3-up, 3-down inning, but she hasn't allowed the Patriots to string 6, 7, or 8 batters to the plate in a game as well. The 0-2. Swung on and missed, and Clemens gets the strikeout. 2 down, and for Clemens, it's her first strikeout since the 4th inning, her 4th of the contest. And now you have Hudson Zerfus. Zerfus has reached base twice, once on an error and once on a walk. That'll miss for a ball. It's now 2-1. Still to come, we'll get to our post-game show, our Enbridge Energy Player of the Game, or RDK Enterprises feature precision play of the contest. And right now, that could be the outfield plays of the Agies. 1-0 pitch. That'll miss. It's now 2-0. You take away that home run by Riley Satchram, it's been 4 hits, all singles, 1 walk since then by Clemens in the circle. 2-0 in there for a strike at 2-1. Over at Jack Brown Stadium, heading to the 11th inning between Cheyenne New Rockford and Des Lacs Burlington, tied at 2 over at Jack Brown Stadium. Again, tied at 2 heading to the 11th inning. And 2-2. I'll make it 3-1, that is. So that was a 2-1 count. Now make it 3-1. Gray Grenz has the call for you on that one on yourliveevent.com. Again, tied at 2 apiece between the Black Sox and alongside the Lakers. 3 balls and a strike. Foul tipped into the glove of Emma Bollas behind the plate. It's now 3-2. The Agies here, and Clemens 1 strike away from getting this one to the 7th. Patriots looking for a 2-out rally. Payoff pitch is going to be hit up the first base line. The first baseman comes across, and Fletchock has made a couple of nice plays as well over at first. It's a 3-up, 3-down inning, the first one of the contest for Sienna Clemens here in this one. 6 complete. It's the Agies 2, Patriots 1 as we head to the 7th on yourliveevent.com.
Stop on out to Watts Ace Hardware in Castleton and gear up with name brands from Steel, Milwaukee, Ego, and Craftsman Power Tools. Plus, Watts Ace Hardware has a key cutting and paint mixing section for your own do-it-yourself projects. From their grill selection with Traeger, Blackstone, Weber, and the Big Green Egg to their customer laser engraving center, Watts Ace Hardware is a place you need to check out. Stop in at 1610 Governor's Drive in Castleton for Watts Ace Hardware. Successful teams need a place to practice when the weather doesn't cooperate or the teams just need an extra swing. The Mayport Youth Center provides that option for the Mayport CG School District, summer baseball and softball teams. The Mayport Youth Center is an indoor facility that includes batting cages and field turf. In the winter, the facility is home to the Mayport Ice Dog hockey team. Good luck to the Mayport CG Patriots from the Mayport Youth Center.
As we head to the top of the 7th here in Jamestown, the number 1 overall seed trails it by a run here. Natalie will come up to the plate. Nechaparenko follows this one back 0-1. She was up at the plate in the 6th inning with a 1-2 count when Kittleson was retired, caught stealing at second base. So 7, 8, 9 batters here for the Aggies against Satchram. This will be hit in the air. That's to straightaway center field. The center fielder in Larson comes across, and there's an out. Since Riley Satchram has came up to the plate, she's retired 6 of the 7, and the only one to get on base was via an error back in the 4th. Fallon Hudkins will come on now 0-for-1 with a strikeout and a walk. This will miss. Now 1-0. Patriots in the bottom half of the 7th. They're 8, 9, and 1 batters will be due up. Question is, will it still be a 1-run game, or will the Aggies find a way to plant another run across here in the top of the 7th inning? Satchram in there for a strike now at 2-1. here for the Patriots. 2-1 pitch. Let it be out of the zone now, 3-1. So 3 balls and a strike. Satcham in the circle. That'll split the plate now, 3-2. There's the 3-2 pitch. Swung on and missed, and Satcham gets the strikeout, her third of the contest. And so far, Sienna Clemens has literally done it all for Velva-Drake Anamoose. She's in the circle, 4 innings of work. She's plated the only 2 runs across with the 2 RBI triple back in the third. That's been the difference. As now Jenna Lonis, 0 for 2 first pitch swinging, hits one that'll go foul. It's now 0-1. So no balls and a strike upcoming here to the number 9 batter, the freshman with Jenna. Chokes up on the bat a little bit here. The 0-1 pitch, off speed out in front. Now 0-2. If she can get on board, Olivia Miller in the top of the lineup will come up here for the Aggies. No balls, 2 strikes. Strike 3 looking. And Satcham gets her 4th strikeout. It's a 3-up, 3-down 7th. We head to the bottom of the 7th. Patriots down by 1, down to their final 3 outs. We return here in Jamestown.
The Mayport CG Booster Club is here to support, promote, and encourage all Patriot sports and academic activities. The Mayport CG Booster Club members strive each year to make events within Mayport CG schools a very rewarding experience for the students, athletes, and spectators alike. For more information, like the Mayport CG Booster Club on Facebook. Best of luck to all the teams in the state softball tournament, and good luck to the Region 2 champ, Mayport CG Patriots, from the Mayport CG Booster Club.
Bottom of the 7th inning here in Jamestown. The Patriots are down to their final 3 outs with the scheduled batters of Sand, Zerfus, and Larson here. Again, the 8, 9, and 1 batters here for Mayport CG, trying to figure out, again, the puzzle that has been Sienna Clemens in the circle for the Aggies. 6 innings of work. She has given up in this one 5 hits, a solo home run to Riley Satcham in the first, a walk, and 4 strikeouts. So far, she's stranded 6 batters on base as well for the Patriots, while the Agies, they have left 4 runners on base, but the last time they left a runner on was the 4th inning. Patriots need a run to force extras, 2 to win it. Velva-Drake Anamoose looking for 3 outs. Clemens throws a strike. It's now 0-1. Maddie Sand 0 for 2 today in the number 8 spot. Got a base knock robbed away from her in center by the great play by Olivia Miller. Here's the 0-1 offering. Foul tipped into the net now. It's going to be 0-2. No balls, 2 strikes here for Sienna, the Region 4 Senior Athlete of the Year. Putting on quite a performance right now for Sienna Clemens. 0-2 pitch upcoming here to Maddie. 0-2 foul tipped in the glove, and there's the fish strikeout, and there's 1 down. 5 consecutive batters have been retired here in this contest. Here for Sienna Clemens. Reagan Zerfus, 1 of 2 with a single, her first time up in the 3rd. I'll be in there for a strike now, 0-1. Patriots, this is their season low again, just 1 run matches that. It was against a Class A competition with Minot. No balls in a strike on the way here by Clemens. This will be popped up, foul. Now 0-2. So 0-2 upcoming to the number 9 batter here for the Patriots, as they will try to get a 1-out rally going here against Clemens. Last batter to reach base was a single by Danica Hansen with 1 out with 2 outs in the 5th. Low speed pitch, that'll miss up in the zone. Now 1-2. Nice contingent from the Mayport CG community. Same thing here for Velva-Drake Anamoose. Vikings and the Laker fans waiting to see what happens here. The 1-2. That'll miss low and away. Now 2-2. 2 balls, 2 strikes upcoming. With 1 out with Clemens in the circle. Here's the 2-2 offering on the way. This will be hit in the air, and that's going to get over the third baseman Peterson's head. It will be a 1-out single here for Reagan Zerfus, and the tying run now is on base at first here for the Patriots. Mesa Larson here 0 for 3 in the game, a pair of grounders and a pop-out. As we haven't seen the Patriots too many times today try to run here for Mayport CG, and we'll see if this is a situation. Can you roll the dice, if you will? Here's a foul ball on the bunt there by Mesa, and that'll be 0-1. So 1 down here in the 7th. As Mesa Larson 0 for 1, dig back in. Runner at first base again is Zerfus. Clemens looking for the complete game win in the circle for the Agies. Patriots see the 0-1 miss out of the zone. It's now 1-1. 2 runs in the 3rd inning for Velva-Drake Anamoose after a 2 RBI triple by Clemens. 1 run in the bottom of the 1st inning by a Riley Satcham solo home run to left center field. Here's the 1-1. That'll miss inside now, 2-1. Two balls and a strike here. As this one is becoming every pitch, everyone's sitting on the edge of their seat here from Trapper Field, understanding the situation. The 2-1 pitch is hit right back up the middle. The center fielder Miller able to glove it quickly, give it to Grace Ballas at short. That's a ringing single on the way for Mesa. She gets her first base knock of the game. Zerfus stands at second, and now the tying run in scoring position, and the go-ahead run stands at first base. They'll talk it over in the circle here for the Aggies. We'll break with them on yourliveevent.com.
Honesty, loyalty, integrity. At Bank North, we've remained true to these values for generations. They shape the way we do business, work with customers, and support our communities. We've been here for more than a century, helping people grow farms and businesses, finance homes, and pursue their dreams. It's values-based banking, and it's all about working together to strengthen the common threads that bind us together. Bank North, always true.
So after a little conference call in the circle here, 1 down, as now Danica Hansen 2 for 3 today with 2 singles, comes up to the plate. Tied run in scoring position. The go-ahead and game-winning run stands at first base. Patriots down to their final 2 outs as the Aggies are trying to spring the upset and complete it here in the 7th. This will be in there for a strike to Danica Hansen, now 0-1. Winner of this game moves on to the nightcap tomorrow evening for the second semifinal, roughly at around 6:30 for our first pitch. There's the 0-1 by Clemens. This will be fisted up the third base line, and that'll go foul. As it's now 0-2, and then Riley Satcham again is the on-deck batter here for the Patriots. Clemens with 5 strikeouts, looking for number 6 here against the senior, now shortstop, who was in the circle, Hansen, to start this game off for the Patriots. As we'll have a quick time at the plate. 2-0 is the count to the number 2 batter. Or the 0-2, excuse me. 0-2 pitch is popped up. This will be close to the dugout, and that one will get out of play. You had Peterson, Clemens, and Emma Wallace here all giving chase towards the third base dugout where his Mayport CG is. And we'll have the 0-2 all over again. Clemens in the circle. 1 strike away from getting that second out. 0-2 off speed. This will be hit to the second baseman. Lonis goes across the diamond to Fletchock. 4-3 on the putout. Both teams will take it. It is a productive out if you're Hanson, and it's one step closer if you're Velva-Drake Anamoose. Now, with a base open, we'll see what the situation is with Riley Satcham, and they're going to intentionally walk her after that home run earlier in the contest. I don't want anything to do with Riley here, and her run realistically at first base again does not matter. The two runners that matter are Zerfus at third and Mesa Larson at second. Now it's to Raina Satcham. She singled back in the first, 1 of 3 so far here in the contest. Nowhere to put her with a tying run at second and the game-winning run at second, and the go-ahead run and the tying run again stands at third. This one will run out of the zone. It's 1-0. And for the first time in this game, the Patriots have sent more than 5 batters to the plate. This will be their 6th. 1 ball, no strikes. Here to Raina Satcham. Satcham hits one in the air. That's to left field, way back, and Hungness is underneath it. And the unseeded Velva-Drake Anamoose Agies have upset the #1 overall seed Mayport CG Patriots by a final of 2-1. Raina Satcham got a good rip underneath that one, but it went right to Haley Hunkins in left field, and the Velva-Drake Anamoose Agies are advancing with a 2-1 win over the Mayport CG Patriots in a contest that goes 1 hour and 24 minutes here today from Trappers Stadium. Sienna Clemens goes the distance, 7 innings of work. She will pick up the win. Picking up the loss will be Hanson for the Mayport CG Patriots. Again, your final 2-1. Velva-Drake Anamoose picks up the win here in this one. Our post-game show is coming up next around the corner here on your liveevent.com.
It's the North Dakota All-Star Gathering on your live event, as we'll have coverage of the Shields Softball All-Star Series on June 3rd and 4th.
Closey with the 0-2 pitch.
The Optimist Volleyball Series on June 10th and 11th.
Right corner West is there for the dig. Backs at Bogenry for another kill.
Plus, the Lions All-Star Basketball Series on July 15th and 16th.
Really nice quality second half. Goes off the backboard for the duck to Carson Yale.
For more information, go to yourliveevent.com.
Whether you're local or driving through Carrington, make sure to stop into the Prairie Inn restaurant. They have the best breakfast and coffee, but they also have some of the best dinner and supper entrees too. The Prairie Inn is your breakfast, dinner, and supper headquarters. Stop in and you can sink your teeth into some tasty sandwiches and soups. Take a trip through the Express Line Salad Bar with hot entree and, of course, the delicious pies and desserts. Located right by the roundabout in Carrington. Call 701-652-3976.
At Thompson Public Schools, their mission is to develop lifelong learners and responsible citizens. You can visit their website, tps-k12.org, for school announcements and calendars, lunch menus, weather announcements, athletic schedules, and more. Follow them on social media and share in Tommy Pride with student updates and events with Thompson Public Schools. Thompson Public Schools thanks all students, staff, parents, alumni, and community members for their continued support. Good luck to the Tommies. Learn more at tps-k12.org.
As we come back here on yourliveevent.com again, 2-1 is your final for Velva-Drake Anamoose. 2 runs, 3 hits in air, and 4 runners left on base from the Mayport CG Patriots. 1 run in this game. They did have 7 hits. They committed in this one 2 errors, and they left 6. Make that 3, 6, and 9 batters at the plate here in this one again. Velva-Drake Anamoose 2, the Mayport CG Patriots 1. Agies again 2 runs, 3 hits in air, and 4 runners left on base for the Mayport CG Patriots. 1 run on 7 hits, 2 errors, and they left 9 runners on base. Sienna Clemens the difference in this one, and she is our player of the game. Brought to you in part by Enbridge Energy. Go to Enbridge.com for career opportunities. Life takes Enbridge. That is Enbridge Energy for life. She goes the distance, 7 innings of work, as we alluded to, so 7 hits, the 1 run, 2 walks, and 5 strikeouts in this one. And she also, at the plate, able to get the 2 RBI triple back in the 3rd inning. That was the difference maker today. She is the Enbridge Energy Player of the Game. Again, go to enbridge.com for career opportunities. And with this win for Velva-Drake, Anamoose as well, this will be their best finish ever in program history, regardless of what happens for the rest of this tournament. We go from there now to our Arctic Enterprises feature precision play the contest, and a couple of nice defensive plays by Miller in center, and then also by Haley in left field, robbing extra bases from Parker Strand. That was in the 2nd and the 6th. And when Velva-Drake Anamoose needed to make a play, more times than not, they did with their outfield and as well with their infield. The Arctic Enterprises feature precision play of the contest. Quite frankly, the defense here today for Velva-Drake Anamoose, minimizing the opportunity as it could possibly have gone on a little bit longer here in this one. Again, that is our Arctic Enterprises feature precision play of the contest. 2-1 is your final. Velva-Drake Anamoose improves to 14-9 on the season, while the Mayport CG Patriots will fall to 17-3. The Patriots will play roughly in the consolation semifinals tomorrow at around 1:30. While for Velva-Drake Anamoose, they will play in our 2nd semifinal. That game will be roughly at around 6:30 tomorrow. Our next game will be Kindred Richland and the Mayport as Kindred Richland and Delax Burlington. Lewis and Clark will take a quick break and put a bow on this one when we return here on your LiveEvent.com.
Been adapting to challenges in the field for generations. Taupe Insurance is here to help you weather the storm when those challenges arise. Visit with Taupe Insurance today about a quote or review of your policies. Taupe Insurance offers coverage on your farm's assets, crop and hail insurance, plus home and auto, commercial and life insurance. Stop in for a visit today at their office in Castleton or give Taupe Insurance a call at 701-347-4045.
Great Plains Fireworks and Sports Collectibles, Hillsboro. Fireworks and sports stuff in the same store? That's right. Great Plains Fireworks and Sports Collectibles, Hillsboro. Come in and browse the sports cards and memorabilia and fireworks at the same time. Unopened packs and boxes of sports cards, plus pre-owned cards as well. Jersey swatch autograph cards, lots of Twins, Vikings, Wolves, Wild, Lynx, and North Stars memorabilia, bobbleheads, caps, and more. Call anytime, 701-436-6140. Great Plains Fireworks and Sports Collectibles, Hillsboro.
Again, your final here on our post-game show. It was Velva-Drake Anamoose with the 2-1 win over the Mayport CG Patriots in a game that took 1 hour and 24 minutes. Here in this one, the Patriots fall at the hands of the Agies. Mayport CG finishing 4th last year. They will play in the consolation bracket this season for Velva-Drake Anamoose. Start time at state. This will be their best time, an 8th and a 6th place finish. Prior to that, this will be bare minimum at least a 4th place or more finish. Again, I'm Chase Miller. Thanks so much for tuning in. About a half hour from now, we'll get to the Vikings and the Lakers next here on your LiveEvent.com.